Hey everyone, welcome to this episode. I have 3 very quick tips today on the topic of career growth. The first tip is on how to build a good resume. The second one is on how to prepare for an interview. The third one is on how to get ahead at work. Let's start with the first one. When building a resume, there are 2 things that you need to know about the employer who is going to be reading your resume. 1, they have very little knowledge about you and your work. So everything that you put in your resume, they will be learning about it for the first time. Hence, it's important to include all the relevant details. For example, don't just write Microsoft Excel. Write down all the tools and techniques that you know. Don't just write public speaking. Write down all the events where you spoke publicly. Don't just write project management. Write down all the methodologies that you are familiar with. Just don't overdo it. Be concise, but make sure you add all the relevant details. The second thing to know about the employer who is going to be reading your resume is that they are extremely busy. They typically receive hundreds of resumes for a single job opening. That means that they spend less than a minute on reading your resume. Now that you know this, don't waste their time. Only include the most relevant information. If you are applying for a job in sales, do not include all your academic achievements in the education section because they are not relevant to the job. Employers typically use applicant tracking systems or ATS to filter out candidates before the hiring manager even gets involved. So you want to make sure that your resume passes the ATS. How do you do that? Use keywords. Look at the job description and take out all the keywords such as project management, sales marketing, or whatever the job entails. Make sure you add these keywords in your resume so that your resume does not get filtered out by the system. The next tip is on interview preparation. Many people think that interviews are all about answering difficult questions correctly. And while this is true to some extent, this is only half the story. Interviews are also about asking the right questions. Asking the right questions shows that you are curious, you are interested in the job, and that you have done your homework. So when you are preparing for an interview, make sure you prepare a list of questions that you can ask at the end of the interview. Now here's a bonus tip for you. Most people ask questions related to salary, benefits, holidays, and other perks. There's absolutely nothing wrong with that. Try to avoid these questions early in the interview. Instead, ask questions that show your curiosity about the company and the role. You can ask something like, what does success look like in this role? Or what are the company's future plans? Or can you tell me more about the team that I would be working with? These type of questions show that you are really interested in the job and you want to contribute to the company. Once you have built a good rapport with the interviewer, you can then ask questions about salary and benefits. All right, the third tip is on how to get ahead at work. The quickest way to get ahead at work is to solve problems. Everyone at work is busy putting out fires. Everyone is trying to solve problems. So if you come in and you see a problem, don't hesitate to solve it. It could be anything from updating the office pantry to organizing an event for 100 people. Don't wait for others to do it. Take the initiative yourself. People will notice your efforts and they will appreciate it. Plus, when you solve problems, you will feel a sense of fulfillment and motivation to do more. So it's a win-win situation. With that, we come to the end of this episode. I hope you enjoyed these tips. If you did, please make sure to hit the like button below and subscribe to this channel. If you have any questions, feel free to reach out. And I will see you in the next video. Bye for now.